Hi guys, this is Techzilla back again with another review. This time it's for the Honor Note 8. That's right, I said the Note 8. This is not the Honor 8, this is a phablet. Let's get that right before you guys ask. First of all, I apologise if you can hear a humming noise in the background. I've got the fans going because it's quite a humid day. Second of all, I've had a lot of you guys out there pressuring me into releasing this review and getting it done quick. So it's not as good as I'd like it to be, but it will give you all the information you guys need. So let's get on with the basics. I'll try and make this as quick as I can. Honor is owned by Huawei. This is basically, let's start with the screen. It's got a 6.6 inch AMOLED screen, which is made by Samsung for Honor. Which is, you know, Samsung make the best screens for mobile phones. Second of all, it's got a 2K resolution. Sorry guys, having one of them days. It's a 2560 by 1440 2K screen with a pixel density of 443 ppi. Now you guys might think that's not a very high ppi count. Well, it is. You've got to bear in mind this is a 6.6 inch screen diagonally. So, believe me though, on the display itself, you don't notice the pixels. It covers, according to Huawei, 105% NTSC color gamut and has a 70,000 to 1 contrast ratio. What does that mean? It means the colors pop on this screen. Really good, and the blacks are very, very deep. But then that's what a Super AMOLED screen does. And the edges of the screen here is a 2.5D curved glass, which basically means it's rounded on the edges. Right, let's make that simple for you guys. I believe it's a Gorilla Glass 4. That's what I've been led to believe. Let me pop the phone out of the case quick. I should have done this before starting the video, just so I can show you the actual build of the phone. Sorry guys, let me just pull back here. Because the phone is so big, I don't want to be dropping it. Right. Now, this phone itself, well, it's an aluminium back, and it's all aluminium around the sides. Right, beautiful build quality on this thing. Beautiful. Really nicely done. Feels really nice in the hand, it's smooth, etc. Honor call it a ceramic sand feel. So it's like a gently sandblasted aluminium. You've got your strip up here, which is where your antennas and so on are housed, and one at the bottom as well, just here. But it looks classy. The colour of this one is the platinum light gold, which looks classy, I'll be honest with you. You've got a fingerprint sensor right there. You've got your camera and dual flash up there. You've got your Honor branding down at the bottom. Turn this around. Sorry guys, let me switch this off. You've got your power button there, which has got nice beveling on it. And a nice etched design so you can feel it, the difference. You've got your volume rocker, also metal, up and down. At the top you've got your headphone jack. Try and bring this into focus for you guys. I can do that. There we go. On the side there you've got, now this can take a dual SIM or a SIM and a micro SD card for expansion. You've also got a noise cancelling mic there. And at the bottom, now this is important guys, that's a speaker. This isn't. That's the microphone. That's the speaker. So don't get excited and think, wow, I've got dual speakers. You haven't. You've got a single speaker. And you've got a USB-C charging port at the bottom. So it's quite modern. You know, it's not... they haven't skimped really on this device. Now, here you've got your front-facing flash. Sorry, guys. Your earpiece and... front-facing camera, sorry, earpiece and the sensor. You've got your LED notification there, that's hidden. Sorry guys, that's me accidentally launching the volume thing on there. On the chin here, there's no buttons, you just got the Honor branding. Alright, So that's all there is on that. Now, let's talk about the actual weight and size. It is heavy, fairly heavy. It's 219 grams in weight, which is a heavy phone. I mean, the Note 7 is around about, I think, 170 grams, something like that. But it's surprisingly quite thin. If you look at the edge of that, let me pull this out of the way, guys. Try and get this into focus. Let's see, let me bring that into focus. There we go. It's 7.18 inches in thickness, and it comes with a built-in Kirin 955 processor, made with a special manufacturing process according to a Huawei. 16 nm FinFET Plus process. I don't know what that means. You guys can look that up and see for yourselves. It's also got 8 cores with 4 A72 cores at 2.5 gigahertz and 4 A53 cores at 1.6 gigahertz. They're all paired up with a Mali T880 MP4 GPU. And the Note 8 also has 4 gigabytes of LPDDR4 RAM. And it comes in 32, 64 or 128 gigabytes of storage. Obviously I went for the 128 gigs of storage. Pointless going for anything less. The battery capacity is 4,500 milliamp hours. And this is again according to Huawei. They say with its power optimization, a battery is good for 1.58 days of use. To be honest, I can actually believe that. I've actually got this up to over a day and a half, no problem. And you can watch, they say 13 hours you can watch video on this phone, you know, constantly. Realistically, you're looking at more like 10 hours. I did a couple of tests, that's why it's taken me so long to do the review. I would say around 50% brightness, constantly running videos at 180p. I got round about 10 hours, maybe 10 and a half hours roughly on average. The rear camera, I know this is boring guys, but this is what you wanted. That's a 13 megapixel unit. The front one's 8 megapixel. This has got an f2.0 aperture, and it comes with OIS, optical image stabilization. Now, I checked with Huawei this. One of my subscribers out there, I can't remember your name, asked me if this phone came with Volt. I didn't think it did, but it supports 4G networks, Volte, I don't know how you pronounce it, VOLTE, and depending on which country you're in, will depend on whether this will work on your 4G or LTE network. So bear that in mind, guys. It's only recently come out, this phone, so you know, let's get into it. Now, I've got the fingerprint set up at the back, and it's instant, right? I'll show you this again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Instant lock. There. It's one of the fastest fingerprint sensors I've ever seen. I've also got this fingerprint sensor set up so I can swipe down on my notification panel like that and swipe up. Swipe down and swipe up, which is a nice touch. I like that. You can also, once you swipe the notification panel down, you can double tap and it clears all your notifications. But I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to show you some of those in a minute, guys. I've got one of the Huawei themes running on top of this, which is a beautiful theme. I actually quite like it. It's a metallic kind of icon look. Obviously there's no app drawer, but I've got all of my apps in their individual folders. So I've got tools, social, settings is its own one, Google apps, and so on. You get the picture. So if I just go to, I don't know, let's go to Google, my Google folder. So you can see I've got all my Google apps in there. So that's a nice touch, guys. Here are some of the Honor apps that come with it. You've got video, browser, gallery, music, calendar, themes. You've probably got about 10 to 15 Honor apps that are on here. If you root the phone, you can delete them, uninstall them. There's some more Honor apps there. Wonder Mobile is where I got this phone from, in case you guys are wondering. That's Wonder Mobile. They've got massively good reviews, so check them out, guys. What they did for me is they opened the phone up before shipping it. They installed the Google Play Store on there for me. They installed the English language, and they debloated most of the Chinese software off of this. There are a few bits and pieces left that are Honor apps. They've left that in case I want to use them. I've left them on there because I find some of them actually useful. Now, let's get into some of the settings real quick. So basically, go into settings. So here we go. You've got your notification panel and status bar. So let's click on that. So you've got your drag actions here. So you can smart selection or determine from drag position. What that means is if I drag from here, it brings down my shortcuts, alright? If I drag from there, it brings up my notifications. You can have it so when you drag it down, if there's notifications, they will just come up until you clear them, but that's how I've got it set up. Also, data display, I don't bother with all that. Carrier name, you can switch it on and off. Show notification icons, I've got that on. Display network speed, forget that. Battery status, obvious. And battery percentage, up there, no problems. Users, you can have it set up for more than one user. Fingerprint ID. So fingerprint management, obviously it's your fingerprints. You could take a photo or a video from the viewfinder screen, touch and hold the fingerprint sensor to take a photo or video, which works. Touch and hold the fingerprint sensor to answer a call, stop an alarm, show the notification panel, browse photos, and so on. Alright, so I'm just running through this real quick for you guys, because I don't want to be here all day. Lock screen and password, smart assist, do not disturb, I'm not going to bother with that. Now, Huawei ID, that's a fairly important one. If you need to know how to do that, because this is only designed for a Chinese phone number, give me a shout out in the comments, and I've already put a link in the comments. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put a link in my description of a tutorial that's in Spanish, so you can use Google Translate if you use Chrome on your computer to get into that and see how it works. You've got High Cloud, which is, you know what that is. I'm not going to bother getting to that. Accounts, apps, permission manager, advanced settings. Now let's go into advanced settings real quick. Language and input, forget about that. Memory and storage, battery manager, security, student mode, location service, printing accessibility, multi-screen. I don't know what this multi-screen bit is, but there you go. It comes up as that. I'm not sure why or what that is. So if I go into language and input, I'm actually using the Huawei Skype keyboard that came on the phone, and I find it excellent for spelling correction and everything. I prefer it to Google's Chrome keyboard, to be honest. That's me, but you can put any keyboard you want. So let's come out of that. Update, let's check if there's an update. This is the Emotion UI 4.1. 5.0 is imminent at any time soon, so hopefully they'll get that out. It's looking, still looking. We'll come back to that. Developer options, I've got that running. I won't get into that much, that's kind of irrelevant for this stage. Now about phone, let's have a look here. You've got Android version 6.0, 955, 4 gigs RAM, 128 gigabyte total. It comes built in. It came with 108 gigabytes of free of storage that was still available to use. There's the resolution, Android security patch, and so on. So you get an idea. Now let's try and go back into this. I'm trying to find something for you guys, if I can remember where it is. There's so many options and stuff on here, it's unbelievable. It's amazing the amount of options and things on this. Fingerprint and ID. Oh, here we go. Notification panel. We've done the drag actions. Sorry guys. That's a notification center. So you can set which apps you want to get notifications for and which ones you don't. So you get a good idea. I've only used it with one SIM at the moment. I haven't had time or the need to put 2 SIMs in here, but you know, it's worthwhile. It's got 128 gigs built in. So do you need to have a extra micro SD card in there? I don't think so. Now there is, let's have a look. I'm trying to find this for you guys. I'm sure it was in here, the thing I was looking for. Student mode. What's student mode? We won't get into that. Memory and storage, battery manager. Let's go into battery manager. Now look at this performance. 28 hours and 40 minutes left. Now let's go into consumption level. So hardware, screen on time, 6 hours and 11 minutes. But I haven't got a SIM card in here at the moment, guys. I took it out. I needed it for something else. So you, realistically, I took this up to 22 hours. And I'd used 6 hours screen on time. And it still had 35% left. Which according to the system in this phone, was around about 15 more hours of usage. The battery in this thing is amazing. It's a beast. Just bear that in mind, guys. It is a good battery. Now there's other, oh, what am I looking for here, guys? There's other things in here. Smart assistance. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Navigation bar. So you can set it up how you want. Your back key, recent apps button and home button. And I've got it set up so I've got this that pulls down the notifications shade. So if you see here at the bottom, guys, if I press that, brings down notification shade. Back up. Easy. It's a big phone. I'd have preferred them to put the fingerprint sensor a bit lower on the back personally. But it's not the, you know, it's not a deal breaker. Floating dock, which is what I've got set up here. It's basically just open that up. You can lock the phone. You got your home button, recent apps button, back button, and that deletes the cache and cleans the phone out when you press that. See, 6 apps, so you know. Mini screen view on, shifting keyboard, that's one-handed use, so I won't get into that too much. Motion control, you've got flip to mute, pick up to reduce ring volume, raise to ear to answer calls or control the speaker stroke Bluetooth headset, tilt to move icons and widgets, pointless, that's no good, that one. The rest of them are good. A double touch screen to turn it on, which works fine. Smart screenshot, so basically you can use your knuckles to take a normal or scrolling screenshot, capture part of the screen or record a video clip of your on-screen actions. You could draw a letter. You've got dual window gesture. So let me give you an example of that, guys. If I go and draw an M, it brings up my music player because that's how I've got it set. If I do that and then draw a C, it brings up the camera because I've got C as the letter for the camera. If I do this, it's just taken a screenshot of the actual picture, which is that. If you notice there, in case you're wondering, doesn't look like anything. Come out of that. If I go double knuckles, so guys, let me try again. There we go. So this is basically screen recording. So you record the screen. I'm not going to go through it now, but you get the idea. Now let's quickly go into the actual sound quality of the speaker. And this speaker is loud. Alright, so let me just pull back a bit, bring up my YouTube and play you guys some. Oh, wait, hold on a minute, guys. Let me bring this up. Let me just play a quick bit of music from here. Some non-copyright stuff. There we go. Let's put that there. Come on, my bass heads, jump up and down. Let's see it. Right. That is a damn loud speaker. It crushes the Note 7 speaker. It crushes it. Alright, so bear that in mind, guys. Now I'm going to quickly bring up the gallery. Bear with me. Where is it gone? It's in there. I'm just going to show you some photographs and some samples. Right. Here's some samples I took with the camera. I can put it into the video, but I haven't got time, guys, so just have a look on the screen. That is crystal clear. Really, really, really high quality, that is. It's amazing how high quality this camera can get. Here's some 1080. This doesn't have 4K recording. It only goes up to 1080p. I thought it had 4K, but it doesn't. So I'm going to play this for you guys now. It's 1080p. Here's a 180p HD video recording from standstill. What do you guys think? The video quality really nice. It didn't wash out the colors. Because it's got OIS, it works a treat. There's another photograph of the outside. This was done in a pitch black room, yeah, pitch black, just a flash. Look at the color vibrancy of that bottle. Look at the detail with just a flash. You see that, guys? Even got a little bit of dust stuck on the O there of L'Oreal. Look at the color. That's just with the flash. It's virtually pitch black room. Now this is a dark corridor, stairs. If you focus on the door, all of that goes pretty dark, yeah? Now if you don't and you just do automatic, it's a lot brighter looking. You see that, guys? It's not ideal showing it through a video to you guys, but it'll have to do. There's a nice picture of an orchid I took against a grey curtain. Really, really nice quality picture there. Another shot of the outside, a tree. Little bit processed personally, this picture. But look at the detailing. How nicely it's picked up on things. A leaf close up. Really good quality. You can see the little bits of dust or fur on it, whatever you want to call it. This one, again, good lighting. Look at the color reproduction on that, guys. See, that is beautiful. Here's a nice shot I took of a little statuette in direct sunlight. Look at the detail in that. It is quality. I mean, it looks beautiful. Seriously, guys. That's another one. And here's one of the same statuette by the window with the sun shining from behind. Still excellent quality detail. Look at that quality, the detail in that. Amazing. And there's a dark, low lit corner of my living room, which is made nice and light and clear. So that gives you an idea of the camera. You know what? Let's get into the camera quick. Let's get into that quick. So let me take a quick snapshot of that. You can see how fast the shutter camera is. Now if you go like here, you got photo, pro photo. Let me take this out of the way, guys. Beauty video, pro video, beauty video, HDR mode, night shot, panorama, good food, light painting, time lapse, all focus, watermark, audio note, online translation, document scan, and object recognition. I haven't used the bottom ones, I'll be honest, I haven't had the time, guys. But all of these are nice features and they work well. If you swipe to that side, you've got your resolution for your camera, GPS tag, camera grid, mute, so on and so forth. Capture smiles, touch to capture, audio control. So you can actually control the audio as well on this. Volume button function, ultra snap note. So you can double press the volume down key and it opens the camera and takes a quick snap whilst the device is actually locked, which is, as Flossie Carter says, a world hip hop style phone. I think that's what he says. Could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. And the OIS, which is excellent. It does sometimes go a little askew when you're taking photographs. In very bad lighting conditions, it can suffer sometimes, this particular phone. But you have the odd moment where it gets confused and it doesn't work properly. Okay, so just bear that in mind, guys. It's not perfect, but it's a good quality camera. It's not bad at all. I thought it was going to be a pile of crap, to be honest. When I first got it, I wasn't that impressed with the camera quality, but since I've got it, it works lovely. I like it, actually. Now I've got used to it. This is a smart cover. I'll leave a link on where I picked this up from. So it's like the old dot matrix style looking cover. It's got that there. So it shows you the weather. If you get a text messaging using Huawei's, it's only compatible with Huawei's apps. So it won't show notifications on here from other apps. Not a big deal. You know, I'm not bothered by that. It comes with a crystal clear shell type case anyway. It's got sleep wake functionality. You've got a magnet built into there, so you can just go like this. And believe me, the phone this size is well worth getting this. Hit that quick. Let's get to the notifications. So if you see here, guys, I'm not gonna. Sorry, guys. You can pull down each notification. I'm not going to blow anyone up here by pulling down the Gmail one, because that's my work one. You can pull it down with your Twitter, with your Google Plus, stuff like that. You can like, retweet, whatever you want from the actual notification drawer. You've got your shortcuts here, your basic ones. You've got a nice torch built in. I've got my screen on auto brightness, do not disturb, and so on. One more thing, guys. I haven't... Actually, let me see if I've got one. Right, I'm going to load up a game quickly, guys, because I've had a request from someone to... I'll turn the sound off, how this performs in games. So I'm going to do just a quick demo. Crazy Taxi. I'm not a big game fan. I don't play a lot of, games. So I'm just going to quickly go into this. I've got the sound off for copyright rules. Now loading. And I haven't had much issue, to be honest. I've tried out a few games. Like I said, it's not my sort of thing, gaming. But, so let's just say, yeah, that he'll do. Right. Now, here we go. Now, bear in mind, guys, I'm shit at games, so you'll probably all tell me, ooh, what the hell are you doing? Let's get that person on board. Look at the quality of that. Apologise, I've had to put the sound off for copyright protection. Do you guys see any issue with that? Does it look like it's slowing down? And I'm off again. There's no slowdown at all. Look at the quality of that, guys. You know what? I'm going to come out of that now. And I've got the home screen, so I can rotate either way. And it comes with a fast charge. Now this charges from 0 to 100% in around about, what was it, about 2 hours 15 minutes, which is not bad when you consider this is a 4,500 milliamp hour battery. All right. This is the Huawei's own weather app, which works perfectly fine. So you know what? Let me try and turn the volume up. I don't know if that will work, guys. Bear with me. Let me try again. Beautiful. Do you know what? I took my SIM out, put it back in my Note 7, and I'm actually and I've only got my Note 7 last night. I'm actually starting to miss this phone a lot. I'm not just saying that. I'm actually seriously thinking about putting my SIM back in here, making this my daily driver. Let me just pull back and quickly open up Chrome browser so you guys can... let's bear with me, guys. I'm trying to find a decent website. Bear with with me. I'm still here, guys. I'm just trying to find. I'm trying to find a web. You know what? I'm just going to set up a web page. Hold on. Let me go into Amazon UK. Look how clear and how big that screen looks. It's just amazing. It's amazing. If I hold this down, you've got multi-screen as well. So if I went to, I don't know, let's go into YouTube. I'm not going to play any YouTube videos because it's going to get in trouble for... you know what? Let me play my own ones. My videos. I can do my own. I'm pretty sure of that. So let's play this. Let me skip the ad quickly before I put the sound up. Skip the ad. Back again. This time I've got a review of the Bose SoundSport wireless headphones. So if I do that, the Bose SoundSport charging case for the headphones. I'll actually stretch that out. Make this as quick as possible, guys, because I've got a lot of videos I need to knock out. Let's start with the case. So I could do that. Why in a minute. So I could do this. Good quality Bose. Shrink it back down. Charge SoundSport wireless. Turn this down. Turn the sound off. Look at that, guys. You know, so I could be shopping on here, doing whatever I want, have Twitter up, Facebook up. I'm telling you, this phone is amazing. It hasn't done anything wrong for me as yet. You know, I'm actually going to put my SIM back in here tomorrow. I actually like this phone. It is big, it's chunky, and I actually fucking love it. Sound quality from the speaker is good, very good. It pulls up bass. It kills the Note 7 when it comes to sound quality. Headphone jack is okay sound quality. It's not bad. It will do. It's not bad at all. It's good quality. It's not the best, but it's good quality. It's not a HTC 10. Bluetooth speaker operation with this phone. When I put my Bluetooth headphones, let me show you them, guys. I got these in. They're not even out yet. The Sony MDR 1000X Bluetooth wireless headphones. £330 these cost. They're not out yet. I'm going to be doing a review of these soon. I've just done the unboxing, so check that out, guys. When I listen to this through this, it sounds incredible. It does not sound cheap. It doesn't sound rubbish. It just sounds on point. It sounds like a clean sound, especially through the headphones. Really clean. It's not overly over the top, nothing like that. Would I recommend this? For £400, 128 gigs built in, dual SIM or SIM and micro SD, 6.6 inch Sony Super AMOLED screen with Marshmallow built into this. Man, I'm telling you, you'll be stupid not to buy this phone. It is quality. I actually miss it. I'm actually missing it now. I've been using my Note 7 because I got my replacement yesterday, and I'm actually missing this phone. I'm surprised I'm missing it that much. GPS works great on this. When I use Google Maps on this, it works fantastic. There are little quirks, like you got this yellow pages thing in the contact section, but it's minor. It's in Chinese, so it's pointless for us. But if you can reroute the phone, you can remove it, or you can change the coding so it comes up in English. You know, it does so much stuff, this phone. It's got Bluetooth 4.2, A2DP, EDR, LE. That's the Bluetooth alone. It's got Wi-Fi 802.11 ABGN AC, dual band, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot built in. It's got GPS, GLONASS. You've all heard of GLONASS. That's the latest thing in GPS. It's got BDS, but that's market dependent, guys. It's got no NFC. So bear that in mind. No NFC. I didn't talk about this. No NFC. No wireless charging, and no, it's not waterproof. But you know what? For this price, who gives a shit? I don't use NFC I've never used NFC. In the UK, not many banks really support card payments and stuff on, wireless with phones yet. Waterproof, I've never gotten one of my phones wet yet, and I've been using phones for about 15-20 years now. Probably 20 years, actually. It's a long time. Recap. Dual LED flash, OIS, f.20 aperture autofocus, 13 megapixel, It records video at 1080p, and it's also got 5 megapixel front facing 2.0 1080p camera, and this is a 128 gig model, guys. So Wonder Mobile, Google them. I highly recommend them. They've got a lot of good reviews on Trustpilot. They didn't steer me wrong. Let them know I sent you. They'll look after you. It will take a couple of weeks to get to you guys, but there'll be no tax, no shipping on that price. £400 for the 128 gig version. That's the price you pay. No VAT, no import tax, nothing. Just